Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're just going to play a bit more Modern Warfare 2 here today. If you guys saw my previous videos, I've been talking about going for... Wait, did I upload that video? I don't even remember. I didn't even upload that video. I completely forgot. I made an entire video talking about the fact that I was going to go for the weapon mastery and I just forgot to make it. That's amazing, man. I'm so proud of it. I'll probably make that at some point after the reveal of Modern Warfare 3, but if you're watching this video, I've started going for the weapon mastery in Modern Warfare 2 because all the stuff has transferred over to Modern Warfare 3. We've talked about it before on the channel. So since that video, which is now going to be in the future, I've done the TAC V. That is fully maxed out now. I also did the Expediter 12. The Expediter 12 was the one I was doing in the video, and I got that to Orion. I got that fully completed. I couldn't decide on what to do next, so I moved on to the TAC V. That's all fully done now. Now we're on the Kastov 545, which is quite far away. I always think that once I've done the platinum one, that oh yeah, that's half of it done, but that's not even, that's like 30% of the kills overall. Like it's just a placebo effect, I guess. Now today I want to talk about some of the leaks and stuff for Modern Warfare 3. There's been a lot of stuff come out over the past few days, and I've said this before, I don't really like to talk about like I don't like to make a video every day or two talking about like the brand new leaks that have come out. I just talk about it where it's like the substantial stuff like we are today. Oh my god, that scared the absolute shit out of me. It's just white noise. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm good, man. They've got a fucking VTOL in the air. They've got all 3 flags. There's people posted up at each fucking lane, like watching for the spawns. I'm alright. I don't need that today. So most of what I'm going to talk about today is Modern Warzone. I'm just going to bring up the main tweet that I'm going to talk about today, which is like all the leak stuff that came out. This was like a period of like a day or something. Like just a ton of information came out. I'm just going to start listing off the things that he talked about. So, in no particular order, all Modern Warfare 2 maps from the original Modern Warfare 2 are going to be remastered in this game, and apparently they're all going to be the bit, like, that's the entire base maps of Modern Warfare 3 is... I've explained that terribly. Apparently, all the base maps of Modern Warfare 3 are just going to be the Modern Warfare 2 remade ones. There's not going to be any from Modern Warfare 2. It's just going to be those 16 maps. 150 base health, red dots on the mini-maps, map voting, the Stalker perk, and tac sprint charges while regularly sprinting. There was also something a while ago where an Activision spokesperson spoke to Charlie Intel, I think, and they basically confirmed that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be full price. So, yeah, it's not going to be a £30, £40, like, add-on for Modern Warfare 2, quote-unquote. It's classed as a full game. This is a full COD game coming out. Now, I just want to say, I think every single thing we just talked about, obviously apart from the pricing thing, I think everything that we just talked about is really good. But I think the things like red dots on the main map returning and map voting, these are things that definitely shouldn't be praised on Call of Duty's part. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled that they're coming back. Like, it's going to make the core gameplay experience of Modern Warfare 3 just 10 times better than Modern Warfare 2, and it's going to make the game flow. It's going to change the game, really. It's going to feel like its own game, actually. It's not even going to feel like Modern Warfare 2. But these things, like red dots on the mini-maps and map voting, these are things that definitely shouldn't be praised, but you could be excited for them to come. Like, we shouldn't be going like, you know, Sledgehammer, oh my god, I love you, suck my dick. Like, you know, it's something that should have been there from the start. And yeah, it's good it's coming back, but it shouldn't have gone in the first place. Fucking Claymore, really? We're playing against rats like that. This should be fun. I mean, that's like Infinity Ward in like their next Call of Duty game, removing secondary weapons, and then 3 years later, we have Treyarch saying, oh, we're bringing secondary weapons back to the game. Like, why the fuck did you do it in the first place? It makes no sense. 150 health, I think, is something that is actually a massive dub. I remember when Black Ops 4 was coming out, that was a big thing for that game, that it had 150 health. But I think 150 health is a huge dub. Like, you know, this many years later, so the world has literally changed since Black Ops 4, so I think people are going to be more accepting to the 150 health, especially because Battle Royale in COD's the thing now. Oh, I'm believing this fucking lobby. I activate double XP! Oh my god! Why the fuck is double XP underneath leave match? I swear to god, if that's in Modern Warfare 3, I'm gonna... Oh my god. You have no idea how many times, how many double XP tokens I've wasted because it's been under the leave button. It's so fucking... Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't be so fucking short-tempered. Anyway, 150 health I think is a huge dub. I think, to be honest, this should be something moving forwards in Call of Duty. I don't mind Modern Warfare 2's time to kill. Like, I think it's a little on the quick side, but I think 150 health is going to be perfect, especially if if they bring that into Warzone as well, like they did with Warzone 1, it's going to sort of bridge the gap between Warzone and like multiplayer a lot better. But the one that really has me excited, tactical sprint recharges while regularly sprinting. That's something that I heard, and I instantly thought, why hasn't this always been how it's worked? Like, it's something that you don't think about, but once you hear it, that it's going to be in the game, it's sort of like, this should always be in the game. Like, it just makes sense. You know, if you're trying to make a good game like Sledgehammer, like whatever the fucking Infinity Ward are doing, what the fuck? But honestly, the thing with the Modern Warfare 3 base maps being Modern Warfare 2 remastered only, I think that is so dumb. Like, yeah, Modern Warfare 2 has some banging maps, don't get me wrong, but I think the fact that it's entirely Modern Warfare 2 just doesn't make sense. Like, if they did that for Modern Warfare 2, maybe, but not Modern Warfare 3. Like, not even that. Like, it would make no sense for them to bring everything from Modern Warfare 2 but the maps. Like, that just seems so silly to me, especially because the map design in this game is actually pretty good. Like, at least base maps, like things like Mikado and Al Baghdad Fortress, like there's some really good maps in this game. I remember when going for Orion, I used to think that the cast on 545 was really good. Like, I remember everyone hating on it. I was like, what do you mean? Like, this gun's good. Now that I'm using it again for the first time since I got it polyatomic, I'm starting to realize what people are saying. This thing fucking sucks. Like, I've used some good guns in my time on this game, but this is shit. Good day. Oh man, I swear to God, the amount of people I've seen fucking sitting in containers with shotguns, it makes me want to fucking headbutt a pencil. It's so fucking irritating. How oh, fucking hell. I think that I lost that gunfight so unfairly that I almost choked on my disbelief. That's crazy. Modern Warfare 2 is literally trying to kill me. What are you doing? What's that? Oh, I'm going to slide around with the riot shield on my back and my KV broadside at hand, and I'm going to sit in a container all game with the trophy system on my fucking ass. No, fuck off. I fucking hate this game. I just hate the way people play this game. It genuinely just makes me want to fucking take a leap of faith off the Empire State. It pisses me off so much. One big reason for me, though, why I think Modern Warfare 3 could actually be really good is that Infinity Ward are very good at making, like, the base game. And when I say that, I mean, like, fundamentally, like, with the engine, with the feel of the game. Like, I feel like if we're talking foundations and building the game from the ground up, then I think they do a really good job of doing that. Everything beyond that, like balancing and like the technical side of stuff, I think they're shit at. But I think Sledgehammer is actually probably the best development studio for listening to the community, making changes that we want, basically. And I think with the Modern Warfare 2 base game and then making all these adjustments, it could unleash Modern Warfare 2 to its full potential. And it genuinely could be one of the best games of the past like 5-10 years, which is a bold claim before we've even seen the reveal event. I know, and I said the same thing about Modern Warfare 2, and look how that turned out. I mean, as much as I do believe that this game has a lot of potential, I'm going to say cautiously optimistic because I know how these things can turn out. I've seen it so many times over the past decade. Like, it's frustrating, actually. Like, people talk about the COD cycle, how, oh, you know, as soon as the new game comes out, you know, you hate on the new game, and then once the next new game comes out, you start praising the one from before. That's because they don't fucking learn, and every single game always has something wrong with it. Like, we wouldn't complain so much about the new game if they just listened to us before, and even just took back what they did from the first. Like there's been so many times where even they've listened to us, like they've made a game, there's been things wrong with it, we've complained about the things wrong with it, and in the next game they fix those things, but then they've just made things even worse by changing something else for no reason, and then we go back and praise the original game about what it did right originally that they changed for no reason in the first one. Do you see what I mean? Like, we're in a constant cycle of just doing this, you know, repeating our history every single time, just doing the same thing year after year, and they are as well. Like, man, tell you what, it's rough being a fucking COD fan. Like, I love this franchise so much, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's so, I've said this before, like, it's so mentally frustrating, and the reason I get so pissed off about it is because I can't make sense of it. It's not that it matters or anything like that. Like, I can go outside and live my life without Call of Duty easily, but it just doesn't make sense. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube that's unsolvable. Like, it just, you can't. Anyway, I have high hopes for Modern Warfare 3. I guess we'll see tomorrow. Thanks for watching.